Hello, my friends. This is A Horse and His Beer. I am your host, Pony, and I am drinking on this beer. You've arrived for the joke corner on drugs. No, seriously, I might need to go to the hospital. So we're going to come at this from two angles. We're going to do the recreational, where we do jokes about meth, coke, and weed. We're going to do the medicinal, where we talk about pharmaceuticals. We're staying off the opiates, and I recommend you do the same. It's just, it's a lot going on in the world. So I do have a disclaimer. All the jokes about me doing hard drugs are jokes. I only do legal drugs in the state of Washington. But first, the beer. So we are drinking this Mountain Hound. This is from Laughing Dog. They are in Ponderay, Idaho. This came to us from Norm's in Lake Stevens. It was a gift from Miss Candy. It is a Huckleberry Cream Ale. 4.0% ABV, 9 IBU. It's basically a Radler. Let's get a look at it. It is good and clear. You can see my mustache through it. It looks like a cream ale. It is bubbly, plenty carbonated. Let's get a sniff here. So the cream ale thing is there, but it's always very, very soft with a cream ale. And there is just the slightest hint of a berry, something sweet, maybe some lavender. I'm going out on a limb here. Let's get into it. The first thing I get is carbonation. It is like a party in my mouth, like a bubble explosion. Next up is it's like a very, very, very tart berry thing, kind of finishing on a grainy note, but the cream ale just kind of all the way through cream ale. Perfect. I love this. This is brilliant. Checking in on Untappd, my name is Plorpington, Plorpington. Come find me, let's drink a beer. Taking a quick picture. Womp. Standard flavor profile on this one is light, fruity, creamy, sweet, and smooth. Sweet and fruity. So, there was the tiniest hint of sweet on the nose, but what actually ended up happening, it was a huckleberry. It was kind of tart. It was sort of sour. So I am going to do light, fruity, creamy, and tart. I'm going to go to 4.3 on this one. This is a delicious beer. It is absolutely hitting the spot. I love this style. I love what they've done with it. This is really nice. We are checked in. I got some jokes on drugs. I don't like people who take drugs. Customs officers, for example. I have a serious cocaine problem. I can't find my cocaine. I was watching a documentary on marijuana, and I really feel like all documentaries should be watched this way. Yale is rescinding Bill Cosby's honorary degree. But luckily, he has that PhD in applied pharmaceuticals to fall back on. Fucking asshole. I sold some baby laxative to somebody and told him that it was cocaine. Next day, he said it was the best shit he ever had. A farmer was very worried when his cows started smoking marijuana. The stakes can't get any higher. I gave a homeless guy $5. An old lady behind me said, he's just going to use that for drugs, right? So I confronted him and asked him where he could get drugs for $5. I was at a party and an old friend of mine offered me some cocaine. And I said, dude, I've got a wife, I've got a mortgage, I've got serious responsibilities now. Of course I'll do some cocaine. My neighbor just got arrested for growing marijuana. Apparently my property line wasn't where I thought it was. How do pharmaceutical companies evaluate the effectiveness of a laxative? By measuring its defficacy. Defficacy? The cocaine I bought was so white that the cops let it go with a warning. If smoking marijuana causes short-term memory loss, what does smoking marijuana do? I asked my wife what she wanted for her birthday, and she said, something expensive that I don't need. So I got her chemotherapy. The Bible's not against marijuana. It actually says that if one man lay with another man, he must be stoned. It's permission, right? What does a meth addict want for Christmas? Their 2 front teeth. I rarely find cocaine jokes funny, but every once in a while a one-liner will make me snort. I work at a pharmaceutical research lab, and today we managed to kill a rat with marijuana. To be fair, it took about 20 pounds of it, and we had to drop it on him a few times. And this is going to bring it home. When 2 meth addicts start a relationship, is that considered speed dating, or are they just messing around? And that's it. The come down's going to be a bitch. This was a Mountain Hound. It was from Laughing Dog. It was a Huckleberry Cream Ale. I enjoyed the holy hell out of this thing. This was the joke corner on drugs. It was lit up like a Christmas tree. All these jokes were stolen. I am not funny. I took them from Utjoke, who takes them from Reddit, who takes them from other people who just, it's plagiarism. It's just pure plagiarism. So, you know, if I didn't attribute a joke that you wrote and you're watching this, I'm sorry and thank you. I don't know what else to say. Please reward my self-awareness by hitting that like and subscribe button. Let's do this again soon. Maybe I'll be not on LSD. Just kidding. I don't do hard drugs. I don't do hard. You know what happens now. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Don't be a dick. Do not be a dictator. And watch out for that mental health. My friends, cheers. Fucking love this beer.